Hello everyone, this is Dave checking in. This is my last day here in Zipolite, Friday afternoon, and tomorrow I leave for, I'm going to Chiapas. I'm going to San Cristobal de las Casas, which is going to be quite different than this. It's going to be up in the mountains, about 7,000 feet, in an alpine forest, and one of the most biodiverse places in the hemisphere. I'm looking forward to it a lot. It's an interesting place because you may remember like 20 years ago that there was some political unrest there as the Zapatistas came out of the jungle and occupied the city. They had demands about what was happening with the indigenous culture. Um, that's not happening now, and so I like those kind of places, where there's something interesting. I understand it has a very bohemian vibe. It's been 20 years since I was there. I don't remember much about it, but I'm looking forward to it, even though I am not ready to leave this place. But I'm not really sure I'd ever be ready to leave this place given the opportunity. If it was like, if I won a contest and they said, yeah, you can just stay right there forever, well, yeah, I probably would. I don't know. It might take a while to get tired of it. Beach paradise and all that. Although I don't want to, I don't want to live a Jimmy Buffett song kind of life or anything, but still. So yesterday I went to two nearby beach towns. Finally broke out of the orbit here and went to San Agustinillo and Masunte. They're both very nice and they're very different. San Agustinillo is a little town. It's more like a working village, even though they have, you know, a working fishing village, even though they have like, things to cater to tourists. Um, there's a lot less people there, way more laid back. And I found this place called La Ola, which is the primo spot to just sit uh, at a little bay-like area where you can actually swim without getting crushed by the pounding surf. And you can just lay on these lounge chairs and just sit there and for nothing as long as you eat and drink, which is no problem. And while I was there, I met this Canadian guy named Tim, and a very cool guy, and we started talking, and um, we left there, and then we went to over to Masute, which is also very cool. It's like I think it's actually bigger than Zipolite, but I could be wrong. Just my facts could be way out of whack. I'm reading, 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, so I'm more into surrealism than realism at this point, okay? So anyway, uh, in Masute, it's kind of a funky hippie vibe. So there's like tattoos, dreadlocks, nose rings, man buns. I didn't try, but I'm pretty sure you could find some kombucha there if you wanted it. Although pulque is much better in my opinion. Anyway, it's a very cool, funky town, and I actually like it, and I might, stay there if I somehow manage to come back before I jump off this mortal coil. And like Tim, the Canadian guy, he was, I'm pretty sure he's like a right wing, for Canadian politics, very right wing. But the Canadian right wing is so, like, not like our right wing. He even, like, at one point said, can't you guys do something to boot your healthcare system just to make it better for everybody? Apparently not. Um, thanks everyone for, thanks everyone for looking at my, the last YouTube video. I noticed I had like 50 views, and wow, it's like I didn't even know I knew 50 people. Um, but I did notice that there were like 2 thumbs up. So the thumbs up ratio to the view ratio was like 4%, which I thought that's pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of bummed me out there for a minute. But then I did a little research, and I discovered that even at 4%, that's still like 10 times better than Nickelback. Admittedly, that is a low-hanging fruit, a low bar, low threshold, but still it gives me some hope for the future and my YouTube career. So thank you very much. Adios. I will see you from Chiapas.